Corinne. Over to you, Corinne, please.
Hello, I'm just going to say that we're all a little bit nervous in this room, so bear with us, and it comes with all of our best intentions.
Hello, we are the Political Change Group.
We are the Change Group. We were formed in September 2020 as a result of the killing of George Floyd.
We meet weekly and work together to tackle discrimination and celebrate diversity. For the past 2.5 years, we've been very busy.
In the summer of 2020, we made a film to open up conversations about discrimination at Cheltenham.
As a result of this, we called a review of our curriculum and behavioural policy. These two things are ongoing.
We have started decolonising our curriculum, and we now have a well-stocked library, as you can see, with a wide catalogue of equality and diversity books.
On October 15, 2021, we had our first Equality and Diversity Day. We had 4 amazing speakers come in to tell us a bit about their stories and their lives and their various protected features.
This year we have decided to celebrate Africa Week and Pride. We've got lots planned, such as
A Pride March, an LGBTQ+ film night, a bake sale, and much more.
We'll also educate our school community about transphobic and homophobic bullying for assemblies.
During Africa Week, we will be learning about some African countries and in the curriculum time and assemblies. But most importantly, we'll be learning and sharing our traditional foods and music.
Africa is a very diverse and rich continent, and we would love to learn more about that continent.
As well as fun stuff. We have also been getting on with some serious work. We have met our school leadership team on several occasions with the people of GCHQ and their director to see what they were doing to tackle racism and discrimination there.
As a direct result of this meeting, we have taken on board their bonus scheme, and from September we will have a reward system based on the commitment to equality and diversity.
We believe visual representation is important. We have planted up the front of school, over 200 meters, with multicolored bulbs which reflect the beauty and differences.
From next September, our school will be covered in large boards with quotes and images on such as Martin Luther King and an extract from his famous I Have a Dream speech.
Everyone who walks into our school will immediately know how much we are committed to equality and diversity.
We know we have a lot to do, and this is just the start. Non-gendered PE and educating our school about xenophobia and Islamophobia are one of the many things close to our hearts and that we are committed to working on next year.
The future here is positive change. We pledge to run 2 whole school events each year to raise awareness of discrimination and equality, but most importantly, celebrating our differences.
We hope you enjoy our short film.
We are together, we are proud to be making a change. Bye.
Sorry. The sound's on. I can hear it.
We're just trying to work out the sound, and video should be playing shortly.
But by the content of the character.
Just put it there. Okay, can you hear it now?
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day grow up in a nation where they will not be judged
by the colour of their skin, religion, or by their type of relationship, but by the content of their character.
I think it's bizarre. I think it's quite, when you actually break it down, I think it's a really weird concept, racism, because we are one race.
Good Benjamin Davis. I'm Bulgarian.
Poppy, and I'm here to stop all bullying. I'm Phoebe Holder. I'm from England, and I want to stop all racism in school. I'm Kieran, here to stop all bullying and discrimination in the school.
Hi, I'm Evie, and I'm here to stop all discrimination.
I'm Sam, and I'm here to understand how racism and discrimination started and then how to stop it.
Hi, I'm Jake, and I just want bullying, racism to go out of the school.
Hello, I'm Ivan Chan. I'm a mix of English and Chinese. I joined this group because I want to try and make a change to try and help other people experiencing what I've experienced before.
Hello, my name is Edie, and I'm here to stop discrimination. Hi, I'm Tia, and I'm here to stop racism.
I'm Finn, I'm here to stop all this discrimination.
I'm Ethan, and I want to stop racism.
Hi, I'm Eleanor Nyati, a mix of English and Zimbabwean. I'm in this group to help educate people on discrimination and racism, and I'm also here to show people that they aren't alone.
Hi, my name is Izzy Atwood. I'm from England. One thing that I do want to help is to stop racism and to encourage people to tell if there's anything going wrong in their life.
My name is Ben Freebury. I'm English, and I just don't think that sexism, homophobia, or racism is right. Discrimination is the unjust
or prejudicial
treatment of different
categories of
people,
especially on the grounds of race,
age,
gender,
or disabilities.
Discrimination is where you single someone out by either what they believe or what colour their skin is or what kind of relationship you like.
Yeah, it's kind of where you judge somebody for who they are, what they believe in, and the things they do and wear.
Honestly, it's just like judging a book. You shouldn't be judging it just by its cover. That doesn't mean it's bad, but you should actually read it first, and that's the same thing with people.
A microaggression is a term used for
brief and commonplace
daily verbal behaviour
or environmental
indignities,
whether intentional or unintentional, that communicates hostile,
derogatory,
or negative attitudes towards stigmatized or cultural marginalized
groups.
Yeah, a lot. Like around the school, I always hear people call people like gay or something like that for an insult, and I just think that shouldn't happen because being gay isn't something to be like ashamed of.
I've experienced it a couple times. Thankfully, they've been dealt with, but it's still not that good to actually experience it in school.
I'm married to an American who is of African ancestry. That wasn't always well accepted.
I've never experienced racism, but I've definitely witnessed it a few times. Once I was walking through Pitbull Park, and this woman came up to this man. She was like, "You shouldn't be here with your kid because you're too dark skinned to be here." And I just thought it was really wrong.
Obviously, I have an accent. I will never be able to get rid of it, and I'm proud of it.
I have experienced some racism before, and it didn't really feel nice. How about you?
I feel like I haven't experienced any racism, but I have witnessed it.
When you do stuff in English, you learn about William Shakespeare and those male writers, but you don't really hear as much about female ones.
My first day here, so I was just having a completely normal day. As soon as I walked down, a boy came down and started saying racial slurs at me.
I think if someone said that to me, I feel like I'll be it's almost like a stereotype. Like you're not allowed to play with us because of this, because of that. And it's just it's not a good thing, and I think it should be stopped.
The first time that happened to me was when I was 6.
So I have been subjected to comments about my accent, and yes, I do challenge it.
His family were very welcoming of me, but the wider society was not always supportive of what they would call an interracial marriage.
You normally say, "Oh yeah, slavery was bad." I mean, it's kind of unfortunate, but there were quite a few positives, and I'm sitting there what positives are you talking about? Because I can't see any.
People were joking around about how some people were on the black side of the team and the others were on the blue team, and everyone was joking around that the black team and always passing it to me and just laughing.
I have 3 children, so they are all children of mixed heritage. They've had experiences as well that have not always been positive.
How does that make you feel as a woman?
It kind of makes you feel like you can't do it because you never hear about it. You just hear about boys doing it, so you think, well, only boys can do that. It's not for girls.
But I do have some ideas.
You're not born racist, you're taught to be racist, and history needs to stop glorifying slavery and racism and just kind of say that it was bad, because it really is.
I think the curriculum's mainly based on history, and I think we should make it more spread out and focus on things that need to be focused on. So yeah, there shouldn't be just a month for Black History. There should be a whole every year should be about Black History. Like a curriculum. Yeah.
I feel really, really strongly about our history curriculum being changed and different perspectives being brought in all across the board. I think representation of all different groups needs to be much greater.
I think more people will change their viewpoint on racism and try and see the different view of other people who've experienced different racism.
I don't necessarily think there should be a Black History Month. I just think it should just be a part of our curriculum. And I also feel like that about gender as well. I think there's lots of female historical figures that aren't really in the curriculum.
We want to ensure freedom and equality for women so they can flourish. We cannot succeed if half of us are held back.
We need to make sure that all of you have this opportunity to speak about these topics.
What more do you think we can do to stop discrimination and racism from happening?
We should make spread awareness more around the school to make people realise how much of a problem it could be.
I think we should enforce rules on how we treat racism. We should try and pick all forms of discrimination, sexualities and gender preference.
Hopefully, people will kind of learn more about racism and discrimination and have those conversations at home. Because if you have school teaching children, children will then teach adults, and adults will then teach their co-workers.
Written down here, Ryan said, in a racist society, it's not enough to be non-racist. We must be anti-racist.
Yeah.
If we all together be able to change the mindset of one in the school, that is achievement.
We need to have these conversations with adults. We need to have, even if it's teachers, even if it's children, somebody needs to talk to the parents, because at the end of the day, you're not born racist.
Maybe focus on all of them. I think we could just stop it all as a whole in Pittville School, and that would just make my day.
I think that's it.
I was born in a little tent. Oh, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been true, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there on the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. I go to the movie, and I go town. Somebody keep telling me don't hang on. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Then I go to my brother. And I say, brother, help me please.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, wow. That was amazing for Pittsburgh School. I think they deserve a big round of applause. That was absolutely amazing. And that is just some of the work that Pittsburgh School are doing. Yeah. To just, in school. And it's wonderful to see that. It's really wonderful to see. Thanks a lot, Corinne. Thank you for your hard work. And thanks for everybody at Pittsburgh.
Thank you. Say bye.
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 Right.
Oh.
Yeah, I think is it Nas next? Are they ready?
Yes.
Flo. Yeah. Go on, Flo. Yeah.
Just a quickie, really. I thought that was very, very powerful. And I think, I don't know whether Pittville would do this, but I actually think it would be a good impetus to other schools if they were able to see that. And I just wonder whether we can make that connection with Pittville and say, can we please have your video? Because I think other schools really be pushed into action because of it. And actually, while the children are still here, I think, let me just say, Pittville has a history of doing this.
Yes. Yeah.
Because in 2017, Pittville students from 11 to 16 did a piece of work, which actually eventually led to No Child Left Behind.
Yeah.
We had them in the House of Lords telling the peers what they thought needed to happen to help women have a better deal from society and to stop discrimination. So I have to say, what you're doing here, Pittville, does not surprise me, and more power to your elbow. But I would love to be able to take that video to share it with our LEAG group, with our NCLB group, with other councils and other schools in Gloucestershire and indeed further afield to say, this is what it means, guys. Now, come on, let's do something here, shall we?
Yeah,
I just think it would be really useful.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I think
we're happily. I've just put. We'll happily collaborate with anyone, won't we, guys?
Yes,
yeah.
We'd love to.
Bye, please.
Are they going to say something, Corinne? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're so unbelievably excited.
We'd love to do collaboration.
Lawrence, can I just say something to the school, please?
Yeah, okay, go on.
Pittville School, can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool. This is Councillor Steve Harvey. I'm the Mayor of Cheltenham, and I'd like to sing your praises as well, because I know that you're not a single issue school. I know that you fight against bigotry, hatred and prejudice in whatever form it takes. And I say that as somebody that has been invited by you to take part in your Pride Day on the 13th of May this year, where I'll be there. My LGBTQ plus advisor will be with me, and I think your Pride group will be meeting the European President of Pride. So you're not a single issue school, as Councillor Klukas has just mentioned. Well done. This was absolutely brilliant. So from me as the Mayor, thank you so much. This is the kind of attitude we need from our people of your age, and as you say, collaborate. I totally endorse what Flo just said. We need to share your video around the town.
Thank you so much. It was such a great opportunity for us as a change group.
Flo, go on. Go on, Flo.
Just quickly, I'm going to be really naughty. So Steve, if you don't like this idea, tell me to shut up, as usual, okay? I wonder whether we couldn't show, possibly not the whole of that video, but a significant part of it with the young people talking at one of our council meetings, so that those young people have the opportunity to tell the adults in that room what they feel needs to happen. I just think that would be really good. And it would be great to have you there, but if you can't be there, then let's see if we can get the film.
Get on the agenda, Flo.
Get on the agenda, Flo. Okay. Okay.
We would definitely attend that. Thank you very much.
I think Imran's got your hand up.
Yes, thank you very much. And I thought that was really amazing from Gloucestershire Fire and Rescue Service. And we'd love to collaborate with these young people and talk about racism and the wider sort of issues around diversity. So there's a challenge from Gloucestershire Fire and Rescue Service. We'd like to take you on board. We'd like to do something with you and celebrate diversity if we can. We will be at Cheltenham Pride. So our trucks will be there wrapped up in Pride colours. So, but I do want to work with you very much, and I'm looking forward to that. Thank you very much.
We accept your challenge.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Pittville School. That was really emotional and wonderful. And for it just, what I normally say, it takes a decision of one person to say, I'll do this. And whatever shift it is, that is how impactful it's been to us by the school just making the video and all the work they've done over the last 2 years. We can see already change is happening at Pittsville. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I think now we've got Naz. Is it Naz? Yep. Naz, are you there? Naz?
I am, yeah. So yeah, are we okay to stop the streaming? Is that okay?
Is it streaming and stuff?
Yeah, I am just stopping the live stream now, and I'm just going to make sure we're not recording. So for anyone watching on YouTube, we'll restart the stream in about 20 minutes after this part is done.